What up, guys? Mac Daddy Dipper here. I'm Big Mac, and I'm gonna be your host for today's video. Um, it is 12:30 at night, 30 minutes after midnight. It is December 3rd, 2013, and like I said, it's 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a detailed revisit of a dip that I did in my last video. We're doing the granddaddy of all dips. We're gonna just take the dip and go into a detailed review about it, go inside and out, and that would be the granddaddy of all dips, giving you satisfaction since 1822, Copenhagen snuff. As you can see, silver can. When I do my detailed dip reviews, I do not put warning labels into consideration. I basically blank them out and I've seen older cans of Copenhagen snuff and Copenhagen products in general to know what the cans looked like without the warning labels, so I kind of base them off of general assumption of what the can would look like without it. Alright, so can design, it is one of only two dips out there that have fiberboard cans. If you don't know what fiberboard is, it's this cardboard like stuff. It is, in the inside it's wax coated. And like I said, this is Cope Snuff. They also make Copenhagen Long Cut Original. This is Fine Cut Original. Those are the only two dips out there in fiberboard cans. So it is, and plus these have been around for God knows how long. I've got older friends, you know, that are they're my dad's friends that have became my friends, who's been dipping this since they said they were like my age, 13, 14, stuff like that, and they're like in their 40s now. So, you know, it's been around. That's why I call it the granddaddy of all dips, because it's been around the longest. Simple as that. You mention Copenhagen snuff to anybody, they're gonna know what you're talking about. Very popular with older dippers, like the ones where Copenhagen snuff was essentially all that was out there. This used to be pretty much the only dip out there. But I think Skull was fine cut. Grizzly didn't even exist. So yeah. Copenhagen and Skull and Happy Days were the only dips out there. They were all fine cut, and I think Skull had the wintergreen flavor, Happy Days had mint, and Copenhagen had original. But so can design, it's got an old school feel. Basically this has been around every can I've seen. Basically has the same. It's kept true to its design. Typical black on burgundy-ish color. Very neat, very classic. So I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it a perfect 10, because I'm a big thing for old school type cans. Like, if I was to find a fiberboard can of the Copenhagen Straight, hey, that's actually pretty neat. I actually wish they still made fiberboard cans in it, honestly. That'd be awesome. But sadly they don't. And let's see, the cost factor was $3.95. That's why I do not dip Copenhagen snuff on a regular basis, because $3.95 a can kind of breaks the bank a little bit. So while it's not horrible, it's definitely not great. So I'm going to give the cost roughly a 6 out of 10. which means it ain't great, but it could be a whole lot worse. I've seen this stuff go for as much as $8 a can. So $3.95 versus $8, I'll take $3.95 any day. And plus, you know, it's quality dip too. Which brings the next thing, the accessibility to the dip. Fiberboard cans, everybody knows it. They're bitches. They're a bitch to open. They're a bitch to handle. Like these cans, like this is my Grizzly Fine Cut Natural. You can twist the lid like this, you know. Heck, 9 times out of 10, open it one hand. But these cans I cannot open with one hand, no matter how hard I try. Plus twisting the label, but it's not going nowhere. It's just, these things are hard to get into, I will give them that. So accessibility, I'm going to have to lower the rating, give it about a 4 out of 10, which is not impossible, but compared to other dips, it's not easy. Well, and now let's go to the ability to pack it. Well, if I was to pack it like normal, it wouldn't pack as good. So I'm having to pack it harder and more often. That's about how long it takes to pack it. So it takes a pretty good while. And I have to carefully remove this bitch ass lid. And see, it packed fairly decent. Got some loose stuff right here. Didn't pack up perfect, but it's doable. About an 8 out of 10. The smell test. If I can I have a knack for smelling out artificial ingredients, because they kind of give off a little of a funky smell to it. Let's see if I can smell out any in this. There's nothing fake about that. All I smell is tobacco and salt. Very salty smell. Now, if I was to smell this, I can smell. It kind of smells a little sweeter, little like something put in it. But this, I give it a 10 out of 10. I don't smell anything fishy. I don't smell anything artificial, which is very, very good. Very good. Now, let's pinch it up and see how it pinches out. And granted, it's a fine cut dip, so I have to kind of give it a curve. But since I do know how to pinch it, the curve isn't significantly less than a lot of people. Pinched up pretty good. People that are wondering how to pinch it, I did make a video before on how to pinch snuff, so y'all should check that out. Let's see how it stays in your lip. While it did spread a little bit, didn't spread out too horribly. I was able to fix it. So for a snuff dip, we'll actually give that a 10 out of 10. It pinched out really well. Because I got just a tip. always get a fresh can of snuff. Make sure it is a fresh can. Don't get anything dried out, or else it's never going to pinch up. So the taste, I don't taste nothing artificial. Tastes really good, really strong. I give it a 10 out of 10. I love the taste of natural. So overall rating, I give it about a 9.5. And I could recommend this to either older guys, older dippers, or someone that has been dipping for quite a while, someone that's used to fine cut dips, someone that likes fine cut dip. Who I would not recommend this for is beginners or people who only dip pouches or long cut or something like that. Because this stuff, if you don't like fine cut, you're not going to get any bang for your buck whatsoever. So with that said, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. Once again, boys and girls, it's your boy Mac Daddy Dipper. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.